So, Asia, tell us about your business.
Well, I have my own business called Super Business Girl, and I teach young people like myself how to make their own money and buy the things that they really need in their life, because they won't have to ask their parents for everything if they do the same thing that I do.
Creative ideas and great ideas come in all shapes and sizes, and some of those innovative thought leaders in Detroit are taking the stage at the Fox Theater to share their ideas as part of TEDxDetroit. Charlie Wollborg is here. He's the curator of the event. He joins us live to talk about this year's event. First of all, good to see you again, my man.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad to see TEDxDetroit going strong since its inauguration in '09, the inauguration of the event. Back it up a little bit. What gave you the idea, or got you the idea, to host the event in the first place, to start a TEDx here in Detroit?
Well, TED's been around since 1984. It's technology, entertainment, design, three fields that drive innovation. But in 2009, they announced, hey, we'd like to bring TEDx to your city. And we were dumb enough to raise our hands. Hey, we'll help.
Hey, we'll do it.
And, you know, we were lucky enough to have you as one of the speakers at the very first TEDxDetroit programs at Lawrence Tech.
Well, what I love about it is it gets people thinking differently. It brings ideas to the forefront on a multitude of fronts that people weren't really thinking of. Talk about what it is for someone who's never heard of TEDx. What will they get from this event next week?
Well, creativity is all about cross-pollination, getting new ideas. And this is an ideas conference. We talk about ideas and innovations and inspiration. So we'll bring in leaders from business, from technology, from the arts, from education, from entertainment, and we kind of make a stew of all these great things. And the concept is basically, if you had a few minutes to talk with the world, what would you want to share?
And talk about this guy. He is from Pixar.
Yeah, so this is
last year.
Jim Murphy, born in Detroit, I believe he went to Cass Tech, was an animator working at local ad agencies. He used to do ads for Little Caesars. Goes out to Pixar, becomes a storyboard artist, works his way up to the head of animation. And if you saw Inside Out this year, he directed the short called Lava. And his talk was all about this creative process and how he went on vacation to Hawaii, went to a museum, and it spawned a whole movie.
Are you ever surprised where people's ideas come from? Or you get to watch a lot of these speakers and pick the speakers. Has it made you think differently? Share some of the stories that you've gotten from being part of TED.
Absolutely. I mean, I get in the same ruts where I read the same industry magazines and go to the same industry conferences, and I miss out on what's happening around me. You know, as we become experts, we miss out on all these great ideas. So I'm learning things from engineers. This year we've got a couple doctors from Wayne State that are working on a new method of pathogen detection. I would have never studied that, but now I'm just fascinated how they're miniaturizing and making this accessible anywhere in the world. We're talking to business leaders who are, you know, going from selling things out of their car to having empires. You know, we had Tom from Cherry Republic a couple years ago, and that was, you know, to see it where this started as a little germ of an idea to how it came. And if we go to the conference with an open mind, it inspires us to go out and get off our butt and do those things too.
As a business owner or a business leader or someone who's just trying to think differently, this is a great place to go and do it, because you get these sparks of ideas, but you never would have thought of it that way. Did the guys from Slow Roll a few years ago?
Oh, absolutely.
2 years ago.
So Jason Hall and Mike McCool have been on stage a couple times, and we were loving it. They did a great talk about building community on two wheels, and then you go home and you're watching TV, and then you see them on an Apple ad. You know, we had the same thing with Dale Earnhardt Jr., now just called Jr. They performed at the DIA TEDx. And then you go home, you turn on Letterman, and they're performing on Letterman. So it's really nice to see these people starting off, you know, forming their idea and then really launching out from here. So,
what do you want people to know about the event that's coming up next Thursday?
So Thursday, October 8th at the Fox Theater. Grand, you know, just the venue is worth going to alone. We'll have scientists from NASA. We'll have entertainment, tech, all different types of people for you. You can go to TEDxDetroit.com to get tickets and find out more.
All the information is, of course, on your screen. I highly recommend this event. If you're looking for a different way of thinking or looking to open your eyes to something that you may have never thought of, TEDx is the place, and being there live. There's nothing. You can watch the stuff online, but being there live, you're in the midst of other people who are also throwing ideas back and forth. It's just a great place to be. Charlie, thank you very much for the time, man. And keep doing it. 20 years from now, we should still be talking about TEDx Detroit. All right. That's it for here. Once more, Thursday, October 8th. That's next Thursday at the Fox Theater. Make sure you go to TEDxDetroit.com for more information. Jason, over to you.